Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Avengers Age of Ultron box set. I ordered this from Amazon in the US, where it's an exclusive, selling there for $79.99. To get this across the pond to me here in the UK, including shipping and taxes, thanks to the power of the pound, it converts to £72.84. On the sides of the box, we get artwork featuring the characters from the box set, yet in lieu of Bruce Banner, they've jazzed it up a bit with his alter ego, the Hulk. Then the packaging back features pictures of all 4 of the action figures from the set, each with a brief line of bio, but let's not linger on that, as we're about to open this set and look at the actual action figures, beginning with...
"'Tis I, the mighty Thor,
son of Odin, Prince of Asgard, and now suffering the indignity of being shoved into this box set with some mere mortals. You know, even though they were released years ago, I'm pretty sure my Toys R Us still has some 3 3/4 inch Dark World movie versions still knocking around the pegs. So his inclusion in the set may be indicative of Hasbro not having confidence in the plastic incarnation of the movie version of the character. Regardless, the translation from screen to plastic is certainly confidently done. Lots of really nice detail going on in the sculpt, capturing all the various textures of the costume and further complemented by the silver and bronze paint elements. His cape has a nice textured finish to the surface, but it would have been improved by some heavier shading to help sell the dimensionality of the folds of the fabric. Taking an even closer look at the head, and I really like the sculpt of the hair. The ponytail and the braid are all captured nicely, then some really cool dry brushing to help create some naturalistic sandy tones to the blondness of the hair. As for the actual likeness, I think it's pretty good. I can see actor Chris Hemsworth there, and the expression is suitably stern and pensive, leaving him looking like he's contemplating just what he can do in his next movie to stop Tom Hiddleston upstaging him, or contemplating just why they cut his subplot in Avengers Age of Ultron down to the point that it actually made no sense. To my eye, it's certainly better than the previous versions we've got in 6-inch scale. To the left of the screen there is the Walmart exclusive that came with the first Solo movie, and then to the right of the screen, essentially the same figure with a variant unhelmeted head, also a Walmart exclusive and came out at the time of the Avengers movie. In comparison, I just feel this newer version has much more of a visual weight and realistic poise to it. And while over the years the figures have changed, the hammer accessory remains the same, and why shouldn't it? It's pretty decent. It's got 2-tone deco, brown for the handle, then silver for the rest, with a darker wash over that to bring out some of the sculpted detail. It fits snugly into either of his hands, and it looks pretty decent in a vanilla pose, but if you want to do anything more than vanilla, not so much. Why? Well, we'll get into that with the articulation. So his head does rotate side to side somewhat. Of course, it is inhibited by all that hair, and there is just a ball peg, no neck hinge, so the head doesn't really move up or down. At the shoulder, there's arm rotation. Again, that is somewhat inhibited by the way the cape hangs over the shoulder. Then the arm moves up this much. There's upper arm rotation, followed by a double jointed elbow. Then at the wrist, there's rotation, and then the hands are hinged on the top and bottom, moving down and up. No waist rotation, but in lieu of that, he does have a diaphragm joint which rotates and pivots side to side. It also moves forward this much and then moves back, which is handy with him not able to look up or down very much. At the hips, his legs move out to the side this much, a bit inhibited by the skirt he's wearing there, and then they move this far forward, again a bit inhibited. There's upper leg rotation, followed by a double jointed knee. Then at the ankle, his feet are hinged, moving backwards and forwards, plus he has that ankle rocker pivot that I love. Yet here you really can't put it to too much use, which brings us to the problem I alluded to with getting him into dynamic poses, as due to how long his cloak is and it being made of a really hard plastic with very little flex to it, you can't really strike very dynamic stances. But if you just want to nestle him into your Avengers collection, then he makes a very welcome and necessary addition. And really, I think it's a bit of a shame that he's been shuffled off into this box set that has a price tag that will put it beyond most people's budgets. And frankly, it's better than Hulk, Cap, and Iron Man, all of whom were deemed worthy of individual releases. I mean, answer me this, in the All-Father wave of this year we got a comic version of the character. Would you have preferred to see that comic version replaced by this movie one? Something to ponder. Anyway, stay tuned for more reviews from this set. In the meantime, click the video on the right if you missed my review of the European Disney Store exclusive Marvel Legends box set, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.